he looks
and as he
cool.
throws the first punch, it hits straight oxygen as Vegeta dodges out of the way.
Wait, what? Wait, like, did it hit straight air or did bro hit like straight oxygen? Like, so we got an official Divine video today. How strong is Kakumei Vegeta? Let me tell y'all something. What is a Kakumei Vegeta? Is this from a manga? Is this from like an anime? Like, where is this from? Because official does a lot of these, you know, Dragon Ball Z characters, and there's just so many of them. I don't know, like, where is this one from now? Shout out to official Divine. There'll be a link to the original video down below. Go check it out.
Kakumei Vegeta. Surpassing Kakarot, Vegeta's one and only goal. With Vegeta's strength rising higher and higher, but never fully eclipsing, he has to choose a different path. But the fans of the series decided to take this into their own hands and keep Vegeta on course. And instead of getting the strength of a destroyer, he's going to put one in the dirt. In the Dragon Ball fan manga titled Dragon Ball Kakumei, we finally get...
Okay, there we go. That answers that. It's a fan manga, which is crazy because... right, this video was what, a day ago? It already has 52,000 views, so it seems like this fan manga is actually pretty peak, I guess. Right, it has like the viewership or the fans to make it a thing. I don't know, I think that's honestly pretty cool how people are able to take a story and then build off of it. Yo, shout out to all the fans out there, bro. Yeah.
Kakumei, we finally get to see the fruits of Vegeta's strength at last, as Vegeta is informed that 17's wish had brought back all the universes that were erased, and Goku has been captured by the gods, imprisoned in Universe Zero. Vegeta has 2 years to prepare for the war on creation and heads to Universe 6, arriving on planet Sadala, meeting up with Kaba, Caulifla, Kale, and even Broly. Vegeta must prepare the warrior race.
I like this already. I said the same thing. I wanted him to take on, not Kefla, who's the other guy?
Dala, meeting up with Kaba.
Kaba. I wanted him to take him under his wing and show him and train him to become like a real Super Saiyan, because I think that's so cool how in another universe there's other Super Saiyans, while on the universe we know there's not that many. So I thought that was cool. Like, what if he takes him as an apprentice, and we see Vegeta not only be a father figure, but also like a sensei, you know what I'm saying? I think that'd be pretty dope. I wanted that to happen, but yeah, now that this became a thing, I like it already.
Caulifla, Kale, and even Broly, Vegeta must prepare the warrior race for the biggest battle they will ever fight. Meeting the King of Sadala, he's appointed to train all of the Saiyans, but he's forbidden to use any of his transformations. Day in and day out, their strength increases more and more, with the gifted Saiyans Kale, Caulifla, Kaba, and Broly making massive strides in their evolution, training together alone with Vegeta every night, using their full strength. But among the stars, death is on its way to make the Saiyan race go extinct once again. Warriors from Universe 14 are traveling throughout the multiverse, destroying everything in sight, and head to Universe 6 to start slaughtering everyone in the universe. However, one of these warriors isn't like the others, being gifted with unlimited knowledge and getting the mantle passed down. Universe 14 has a brand new destroyer, the god of destruction, Amaron. Vegeta senses a massive amount of energy approaching, as he says that this energy feels like a destroyer. Vegeta prepares the planet for battle, as all of the Saiyans put up a key barrier to protect the planet, but the sky turns black as a massive ball of destruction breaks through the barrier straight through the clouds and explodes on the battlefield and crash landing on planet Sadala.
Wait, hold on. Damn. So because this is a fan manga, right? I'm assuming these are hand drawn or some way drawn by that fan, which I was gonna say, like, looking at, you know, these panels, these manga panels, that they look pretty nice. I like the drawing so far.
Crash landing on planet Sadala, the demons are finally here.
Like, that looks pretty cool.
With a god at the center. And the first words that this new destroyer says when he sees Vegeta is, "You are strong." The god of destruction starts doing an entire analysis on Vegeta deducing that Vegeta is a Saiyan that was trained by the angel Whis
yeah.
and has the ability to raise and lower his power level. Vegeta asks, "Who are you?" But before he can get an answer, Amaran uses a chain that grabs Vegeta's leg and pulls him into a massive gut punch, sending him flying into the air.
Really?
Broly chases after Vegeta, but is stopped by the two demons. And before Broly can land a punch, one of them opens up a portal and Vegeta recovers and transforms immediately into Super Saiyan Blue, hitting the destroyer.
So does this mean that this is technically his first time transforming out of this entire training arc that they did for the past 2 years or so? Oh shit, hold on. So then wouldn't his base form, because I feel like we've seen that before, right? Yo, for anybody watching, I'm not too in tune with the Dragon Ball lore. I stopped at the Tournament of Power, and I'm not a manga reader. I like to watch the anime. I know at some point, don't they become super strong at their base form? So wouldn't Vegeta's base form be stronger than his Super Saiyans and his God forms and stuff like that?
One of them opens up a portal, and Vegeta recovers and transforms immediately into Super Saiyan Blue.
My bad. Last pause. I'm talking as if this is canon, bro. It's a fan manga, bro. Shut your ass up.
Recovers and transforms immediately into Super Saiyan Blue. Hitting the destroyer back down to the planet, their fight becomes more and more intense, and Vegeta is able to grab his mask, saying, "This is the last time I'll ask you."
Facts.
But before Vegeta can finish, a portal opens up, and a fist comes flying through,
Damn.
punching Vegeta in the face, sending him flying. And this sets up the destroyer's next attack, blasting Vegeta directly in the stomach, and Vegeta gets up once again, determined to put a god of destruction in his place.
Yeah.
Vegeta grabs the destroyer's chains and slams his body into the planet, but Amaran was able to avoid it at the very last second and headbutts Vegeta in the face,
Damn.
saying that attacks like those aren't going to do any damage to a destroyer. Trying to provoke Vegeta even further, he says he wants to see Vegeta's reaction when his henchmen find his wife Bulma, but that was a mistake. Vegeta explodes with
Why would you see? This is why I be talking about, like, a lot of villains, bro, be doing crazy work. Like, that guy just came in, straight hands, hang. You feel me? Putting in work, destroying worlds. And then you really have the audacity to talk about somebody's wife or family or kids. It's just like, see, now you're dead, bro. Like why would you do that?
power, and Amaran gets excited, saying, "Final." Vegeta lands a devastating right hook to the destroyer's jaw, sending him flying into a combo strand of heavier and heavier attacks until Vegeta puts his hands together to fire a Gallic gun. But they are wrapped up by chains, and the destroyer pulls Vegeta in once again, landing a wide open punch to the face. But just like Beerus, that's food. Punching the destroyer into a mountain and breaking free of his chains.
Yo, look at these drawings, bro. Whoever this fan guy is, he needs a job. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to say the J word. Bro, hire him now. This looks amazing.
Into a mountain and breaking free of his chains, he lands a double axe-handed slam on top of his head. The destroyer rises from the rubble, laughing, wanting to drag this fight on longer and longer because he's having way too much fun. But that's when the energy shifts and a power unlike anything else awakens. And they have no idea what they've just done. But that one will be a story for another day. Vegeta and the destroyer's back.
Thank you that you say that. He came down, right, this destroyer guy, and then looked at Vegeta and said, "You're strong." But what about Broly, bro? That's the legendary Super Saiyan. Shouldn't he have like show him some respect at least?
Vegeta and the destroyer's battle continues as the destroyer taunts Vegeta, saying that Bulma won't last till the end of the day. But Vegeta says, "Let's finish this conversation with our fists." Charging at the god, both fighters are having a true battle of gods, and Broly's rampage comes to an end. With everyone else defeated, Vegeta has reached his limit. Amaran tells Vegeta that Vegeta still hasn't used his full strength. His knowledge knows that he has something else far beyond this. The destroyer starts massacring all of the Saiyans using a giant scythe to slice them apart, and before Amaran can finish off another, Vegeta knees him in the face, and the Destroyer's eyes light up. This is the power that he saw, moving so fast that Broly didn't even see him move yet. And this is where the story flips. Vegeta's done being a destroyer. He's been doing it his whole life.
Facts.
He was the Prince of Destruction.
Facts.
And now, he's the King of the Angels.
Oh!
Standing before the God of Destruction is the second mortal in existence to achieve a power that not even the gods can reach. Kakarot won't leave him in the dust forever.
I love
this.
this.
Is Ultra Instinct Vegeta.
I love
See?
this. I love this. I love this already. That's cool. That is amazing, bruh. Because in the Tournament of Power, right, Vegeta said, yo, I leave this to you. You can do it, bro. You can beat Jiren. And basically, you know, Goku's now like levels ahead of him. I don't know exactly how strong God of Destruction or Ego Mode Vegeta is, right? Whether that's on par with Ultra Instinct or not, I don't know. But I do like how with this, he's able to catch up to him. But again, this sucks that this is a fan animation. So, Vegeta, we need more out of you, man.
The gods can reach.
This is fire.
Kakarot won't leave him in the dust forever. This is Ultra Instinct Vegeta. Seeing Vegeta's new strength, the Destroyer decides to use all of his as his aura becomes more sinister than ever.
Ooh,
and as he throws the first punch, it hits straight oxygen as Vegeta dodges out of the way.
Wait, what? Wait, like, did it hit straight air or did bro hit like straight oxygen? Like, how the hell you hit O2, bro? Hit the molecules and shit in the air?
It hits straight oxygen. Sinister than ever, and as he throws the first punch, it hits straight oxygen as Vegeta dodges out of the way and lands a massive punch to the stomach. Amaran is shocked as Vegeta's movements, aura, and demeanor are completely different now as he tries to use his knowledge to find a weakness, but that's when Vegeta stops moving and breaks through his flaw, landing another massive punch. But that's when the energy of destruction engulfs Vegeta, and once again, he's able to avoid it. Vegeta's mind is so honed that he can see the path that he needs to take before he takes it. But
I think I know the flaw of this guy though. Because he saw immense power in Vegeta, him unlocking Ultra Instinct wasn't in that. Like, he didn't know that he was capable of doing that. So because he didn't know, right, and his power is knowledge, knowing everything, because he didn't know that Vegeta could do that, he's not aware of this form. That's just me though. I don't know, bro. Pay attention.
But this slight that he can see the path that he needs to take before he takes it. But this slight thinking is stopping Vegeta from completely mastering this form, and the Destroyer decides to paint the planet red, killing more Saiyans in Vegeta's face, making Vegeta's emotions go wild. And Vegeta lands another attack on the god and instantly dodges a death beam to the face. Vegeta taunts the god, saying that a deity is being looked down upon by a mortal. But that's when the Destroyer uses telekinesis to pull all of the Saiyans into a massive ball, crushing them. And forces Vegeta's emotions to flare once again. And that was his opening. Using his sickle to stab Vegeta through the shoulder and slamming him into the mountain.
Yo, Official Divine, when the hell did you unlock 8K audio, bruh? This sounds like I'm listening to Fate Stay or something, bruh. Type of audio, who's your audio engineer, bro? They cooking.
Through the shoulder and slamming him into the mountain. But Vegeta grabs the chain and pulls him in, firing a point-blank mouth beam to the face. But Vegeta's stamina is running completely dry, and it looks like this is the end. But the Destroyer turns his attention to the remaining Saiyans, and Vegeta tells him to stop. All of the Saiyans transform for one final stand, and Kappa rushes in, but is only met with death, getting stabbed through the chest and ripping out his heart.
Kappa, what the? Brother, what are we doing here, bruh?
Kappa rushes in, but is only met with death, getting stabbed through the chest and ripping out his heart.
You have to wait for an
Vegeta
opening.
stands with tears in his eyes, and energy restored enough by the King of Saiyans to make one last stand. But for some reason, Vegeta's emotions are eerily calm as he eats a punch to the gut, and the god retreats into space as his energy has been completely used up. The Destroyer decides to fire one last destruction ball to end the entire planet, but Vegeta uses everything he has and punches the god to the moon. and to everyone's surprise, he spares him. Instead of killing him on the spot, Vegeta tells him to run away.
Oh, right. He doesn't kill. Well, not anymore, I guess, because he's not. Destruction was always him. He was the god of destruction, right? At some point, or the prince of destruction. Feel me? But he not doing that no more. He said, nah, bro.
The spot,
That was me in
Vegeta
the
tells
past.
him to run away and send a warning to anyone who wants to challenge him. They will be defeated. The story of Dragon Ball Kakumei follows the events of the Tournament of Power in the Broly movie, in which Goku in just the very first arc was able to throw punches capable of destroying the entire Universe 7 macrocosm.
Holy.
With this macrocosm housing realms that transcend the concepts of space and time. And after all of Super and all these events, the prince is only getting billions of times stronger.
Oh my.
Overall, Kakumei Vegeta would scale from complex multiversal to outer versal with
Sheesh.
infinite to irrelevant speed. And shout out to Vegeta, who dropped 100 to sponsor this
What
video.
the
In the end,
Yo, the official Divine, bro, you getting too much aura, bro. How do you know Vegeta? How the hell do you know Vegeta and how like
Vegeta,
crazy?
who dropped 100 to sponsor this video.
Okay.
In the end, Vegeta refuses to be left in
Bro
Kakarot's
is friends
shadow
with a Saiyan,
and
bro.
will make his own light that blinds the gods themselves. Because out of all of the Saiyans, the king is here. And now everyone knows that even gods feel fear. What's up, guys? It's Divine. If you guys
That's
enjoyed
a
this
bar,
video,
that's a
make
bar.
sure you guys like and subscribe and hit that notification
Oh my
bell so you
God, bro, you do a good job at making everyone sound amazing. Well, in this case, Kakumei Vegeta is amazing. But like, for example, like Gumball, right? We just watched the Darwin one. Bro, he's a fish. Bro, he's a fish, bro. Yet the way it's your words, bro. You remind me of Captain Irwin. That speech he gave, I feel like you could give a good speech, bro. Oh yeah, let me see. Let me read these comments, bro. And as he throws his first punch, it hits straight oxygen. That's what I'm saying. Did bro hit air? Cause that's the thing, like you hit in air, bro. But nah, bro hit oxygen. Bro hit the O2 molecule, bro. Instead of getting the strength of a destroyer, he's going to put one in the dirt. That's a bar. Shout out to Vegeta, who sponsored this video. That's what I'm saying. Like, how the hell he know Vegeta? This was never about the money. This was about speaking truth into reality. Dope video, like always. Fun watch. Amazing, bro. Amazing. Yeah, link to that down below if y'all want to watch it for yourselves. Also, I do live stream over on Kick. Right now, I've been multi-streaming, so you might see me on YouTube here and there, you know what I'm saying, playing some games, and I'll see you on the next one.